The media, the progressive media, wants you to believe that the United States persecutes, and that's the word, persecutes African Americans, and particularly police. Okay, so the progressives and the corporate media have an alliance, and the corporate media picked this up. There is no better example than critical race theory. So I'm going to walk through this because it's very important. You've heard about it because there are some school districts that want to teach 6-year-olds that white people are bad. That's what it comes down to. But I want to define it. So this is from the Encyclopedia Britannica. Remember that? They used to come to your door, but you could still get it. All right? This is critical race theory is a philosophy, and I'm reading this now, that holds the law and legal institutions in the United States are inherently racist insofar as they function to create and maintain social, economic, and political inequalities between whites and non-whites, especially African Americans. So, in other words, our society is rigged against African Americans and other minorities. The legal system, the economic system, the school system, everything. That's what critical race theory is. Now, there are millions of people who believe that. Okay? They do. And they want this to be in the elementary schools, starting at age 6. So you can imagine if that happens. So all throughout the elementary school, high school, and college, all the student will hear is that white people are oppressing black people in their country. So if you're a minority student, you're angry. If you're a white student, you don't know what to think. What do you think? Am I bad? Am I a bad person? Are my parents bad? Are we oppressing? This is what they want because this creates confusion and divisiveness. All right? That's what the progressive movement wants. And it's gotten it because the corporate media embraces critical race theory. Roll the tape.
Just because I do not want critical race theory taught to my children in school does not mean that I'm a racist, damn it.
Actually, it does. It's just another example of Republicans turning kids into a wedge issue, just like their politically motivated attacks on transgender youth who just want to play sports.
Critical race theory will help you confront what the problems are, will help you see how racism functions in American society, and then you'll be able to participate in the process of dismantling these structures and making sure that we create a more democratic and inclusive society.
What this is backlash politics, coming precisely at a moment where finally racial justice has become a majoritarian interest on the part of Americans from all races and all classes. So this is a way of pushing back against that without saying that we're for racism. Yes. They can say we're against critical race theory.
Well, I'm against critical race theory, madam, because it's bull. There isn't an organized cabal in this country trying to keep down blacks and minorities. It doesn't exist. Now, the NBC network, the AT&T CNN network, all the network news, Disney, ABC, they all, I'm not going to say they encourage critical race theory. Some do. But they're all afraid to challenge it because then they wouldn't be woke. Then they'd be branded racist. So if you are the CEO of Disney, Bob Iger, you are not going to say that critical race theory is bad, even if you believe it, because you're frightened. So I run my own corporation. I can say what I want to say. But believe me, I'm attacked every day, as you know. Okay? But the corporations who put out the mass market news and analysis, they're never going to go up against it. But the folks will. And that will be another nail in the progressive coffin.